Hello, he, she's, theys, and gays. My name is Alexis Brielle. You're watching Gay in LA, which you already know because you clicked on it. I'm with my friend Justine right now.
I'm Justine.
Yes. All right. So we are gonna play BeanBoozled, Dare to Compare, and I'm gonna ask her some questions so you can get to know her a little bit. She's my first guest. You feel really special.
I feel so special.
You should. You should feel really special. You ready for this?
Let's go.
All right.
I don't know about the beans, but
I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
All right.
I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be queer.
That's a good slogan. I like that. That's great. So, I'm going to have you choose a color, and then I'm going to take the same color.
Okay.
So, it might be nasty. There's like barf and dirty dishwater. And what else? Oh, booger. People say, I think I say booger.
It's
weird.
booger.
People always say
All right, y'all. Booger or booger? We're not a ghost, are we?
People say it. I say it weird. Do I say it weird?
You do say it weird.
Booger?
Booger.
Booger. Maybe that's like a Michigan thing. I don't know. So anyway, she's gonna pick a color. I'm gonna ask her a question. I'm gonna take the same color. We're gonna see what we got. We pick a color.
Let's do blue.
Alright, pick it. You ready? There's only 2 blue ones in here. Alright. So, what are your proper pronouns, Justine?
I'm she, her.
She, her. Okay.
Yes.
Ready?
Sure.
It's like I can't. Oh, it's good.
It's good.
Blueberry?
God, no, yeah.
Berry blue. Berry blue. Okay.
We
got
didn't
it.
get nasty ones. Yes, off to a great start.
That's great. Okay. Beginner's luck, probably.
That's not
Alright.
nice.
Alright, next one. What do you identify as, Justine?
Gay, lesbian, yeah.
Queer, maybe?
I used to identify as queer when I first came out. Well, initially bi. Then I was just like, okay, I'm queer, because I didn't want to like just put myself into like one of the specific boxes, because I was just like, I don't know, I'm pan, like I don't know what this is. But then I was like, nah.
I feel like we've all been there.
I'm just gay. It's just a process, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure. Process for anybody.
And it can always just like kind of like change as you figure yourself out, and you never have to like just say I'm a lesbian one day and then be like, okay, but like maybe I'm feeling like, you know, that's not just strictly me anymore, and you never have to like only say your one thing. Never put yourself in a box.
I agree. You ready?
Let's do the brown one.
The brown. Oh my god. Okay. There's so many brown ones in here. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is a good
I think
one.
the good flavor, when you get the good flavor, it's chocolate pudding, right? Yeah, it's not good.
Wait. Oh no.
It's not that bad.
Have you had dog food before?
No, it tastes kind of
Don't
like.
lie to me.
It kind of tastes like meat and like a jelly bean.
That's probably why I don't like it. That's probably why I don't like it.
Vegetarian
Yeah,
over here.
that's probably why I don't like it.
I mean, it's not good, but I'm not gonna. I don't need to spit it out.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna feed you some dog food. We'll see if you can tell.
Next time on Alexis's YouTube channel. Let's watch Justine eat dog food.
All right. How long have you been in LA for?
I have been here for 6 years. I came out here when I was 19. Oh, okay, we're already going. Let's do this guy. This should be another one in there. I see it. It's like the. Well, I know this one's toasted marshmallow when it's the good one.
Mine's deformed. I wish I could like zoom in. It's deformed. You ready?
Yeah.
Cheers. I'm so scared now after that one. Oh! I need to put a. Oh my god! Oh. That was stink bug.
They turned something so wonderful, a childhood memory, into something.
I'm still kind of gagging a little bit. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. You made me really nervous about the barf one, so maybe let's just say
that was bad. That was bad.
It was, I mean, I definitely didn't like it.
Did you eat it?
No, I spit it out.
Okay, we could do like. Why did you move to LA?
I always had this idea of LA before I even moved here. I was always like, I'm gonna go there one day. Then I came out here and I kind of fell in love with it. And then I came out here on what was supposed to be a week-long vacation, and I just never went home. So I call this like my 6-year vacation. Yeah, here I am.
How's your vacation going right now?
It's been a wild vacation. It's very crazy for sure.
Wild ride.
Yep, wild ride.
Where are you originally from?
I'm from Brooklyn / Westchester, New York.
New York?
Yep.
Yes.
So I go back every so often, and yeah. But I like it here, and I don't see myself moving back.
Right.
Do the white one.
The white ones?
Mm.
This one's like speckled white. Is there like just a plain? Oh, okay. So there's speckled white and
No, this is the regular one.
okay, so regular white. So it's
speckled white is vanilla bean. I know the jelly bean
I don't
flavors.
like either of these though because I hate coconut and I hate spoiled milk. So it's a lose for me.
The coconut will be as bad though.
Oh, it will be for me. That's as bad as spoiled. I hate.
That's
coconut.
not the right one.
Oh, that's
Got
speckled.
dots
Okay.
on it.
Okay. There we go. Ready? What's your current job or career?
I am a freelance photographer, and I also work at a sushi restaurant on the side just to pay the bills. So, but yeah, also I PA on sets and just do like camera work and stuff.
She's an amazing photographer. Stay tuned. We're gonna do a photo shoot together.
Yes, it will
Look
be
out for
happening
that.
very soon.
Ready? I'm so scared. I hate both of these.
Sure, I didn't chew it yet. Go.
I feel like I'd rather have the dirty dishwater.
I got coconut. I like coconut.
Oh,
Do you like pina coladas? She got the bad one.
no, I got coconut, but I hate it. This is amazing. Coconut. God damn it. Either way, I told you I was gonna hate it. It's gonna be awful.
I enjoyed it.
Oh my god. I don't like it. Orange?
No. Do the white speckled one actually.
There's 2 orange ones. There's
Yeah, do the regular orange one because I know the other one's the barf one, and I'm not ready to go down that road
I
yet.
feel okay. Alright. Is it this one? Is this the right one?
Yep.
Alright. Are you out?
Yeah.
Alright, and what age did you come out?
I feel like a lot of people in my life knew after high school. A lot of people in my life kind of knew, but I didn't like officially come out to like my family and any other like friends or like social media shit until it's been almost 4 years now. I was like 22, and for the most part it was great. I have an Orthodox father, so that was not so great. Still not so great, but you know, you win some, you lose some, or you know, hopefully it'll get to a better place one day, but it's a process, and you know, hopefully eventually it will be something that is looked at more positively, for lack of another word. I don't know.
How'd you come out? Was it like, did you tell them?
So my dad saw my debit card statement. My bank account.
What were you buying?
No, I had a college. I had like a college account, so it was connected to his. And he saw my debit card statement, and he saw me going to all these gay bars, like in West Hollywood. Having flaming saddles. What are you doing at Motherlode? And he literally went and looked at these places I was going to, and it was just like, so, why are you going to all these gay bars? And I was like, I have a lot of gay friends. No big deal. Fine. He's like, but what's the appeal? Do you like boys? I was like, yeah, sure. Do you like girls? And in that moment, I knew.
He knew.
Well, he didn't know. I'm saying I knew that I was gonna have to say something.
Yeah.
So it was either gonna be like, no, and I could lie to him, or I was just like, you know what? He's gonna find it anyway. I want him to fucking, know about me, or I don't know. So I was just like, you know what? Yeah, I do like girls. Silence for probably at least like 2 full minutes.
Was it over the phone or was it?
Yeah,
like
it was over
text?
the phone.
Okay.
It was over the phone, and it was really awkward. And at the end, he was just like, "You're not gay," and I was like, at least a little bit, at least a little bit.
When I go to these places, yes.
Yeah. So that was that, and then I came out to everybody else after that. Kind of like triggered like that downfall. Like, well, my dad knows now. He's the main person that I kind of like wasn't telling.
Yeah.
But
So it kind of like forced you to kind of like fess up.
I mean, no, it's just, I mean, I didn't feel like I was gonna have a problem with anybody else in my life, but it was kind of like, you know what, this is actually part of like this is who I am, and I want to like share that with everybody. I knew that it was not going to be accepted by him, so I wasn't like intentionally not telling him, but I wasn't like making it an obvious truth. So yeah, that was like, and then after that, everybody else took it like really great. You know, my mom and my sister, they kind of already knew, and I was like, hey, I told Dad I'm gay, and they're like, yeah, well, we already knew that. And I was just like, great, cool. And then just
so it's not a surprise.
No, it wasn't really. It wasn't really. And then extended family, and they were all just like, we want you to be happy, like whatever that looks like. And I feel like that's how it should be, like in general, just like you want the people that you love to be happy. So like it shouldn't ever be something that you're like trying to convince somebody they're not. And even if that's what they think they are, and then they find out they're not, like that's their journey. They need to figure it out themselves. So
definitely agree. I think family support's like number one. Like how can you push them to the side just for who they are actually.
Yeah.
And like making them question like who they really are and not supporting them. Like I just can't imagine doing that, but it takes time for some people to process it. So
So we're on year 4 with my dad. He's not a happy camper. But I've had a lot of people tell me that once he sees me with someone and I'm happy, that could maybe be like the leaning point. Because in his mind, he just doesn't think that there's like a real life, and it's also not within like the religious context that he agrees with.
Yeah,
So.
I think it's different to hear one thing and then also see it in front of you and like see how happy you are and how like real you are to your own self and your own true self, and able to express that, then maybe he'll change his mind.
His whole entire idea behind it is that he doesn't think I can be happy if I'm gay.
You're gonna prove him wrong then.
So yeah, exactly. So if like you're literally seeing, it's like, but if you're literally seeing me happy with somebody and like having a real life, then maybe that'll be what turns it over. Thankfully, I've never been that close with my dad, so it hasn't been like super traumatizing for me that he's like not okay with it. But for some people, that's like really, really upsetting.
Yeah. Well, at least you have a bunch of other allies like in your family.
I do. And I have an amazing community of people out here, including you.
When did you know that you were gay? What age? Do you remember what age?
I feel like I kind of always knew internally, but I just like wasn't that like, it wasn't like it was like a feeling, but I was just like, no, I'm supposed to like guys, because like I never had anything else really in front of me growing up. So I was like, oh, that's nothing. Like, that's just my friend. She looks really pretty. But no.
You're like, why do I want to make out with my friend? Like, why do I wish I was like cuddling with my friend?
Looking back on like past people that like were like my friends that I like wanted to spend all this time with, and just like realizing, just looking back, that it was like more than just oh, this is just my friend. Like I actually like them more than that. But I think that I like actually started realizing myself when I came out of high school. Like I knew kind of before that, but I guess I kind of also started like playing around with it more.
Same.
And yeah, and then I kissed a girl for the first time. I was like, oh.
How old were you?
Prior it had only been like little pecks or whatever. My first real kiss with a girl was actually when I went to Israel on a birthright trip. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, it was one of they send you with like Israeli soldiers, and it was one of the Israeli soldiers on the trip. Yeah.
It's like a novel.
Yeah.
It's like a, steamy novel you could read, I feel like.
Well, she was pretty hot. Yep, dead fish.
Oh.
That was the worst one so far.
Oh! I just need a second. I should have got some. Oh, okay. It like lingers. You know what I mean? Really lingers. It's like eating a fish market.
That was the worst one.
It's eating a fish market.
Now I'm scared.
They're only gonna get worse, honestly. I feel like you like worked your way up to the worst one. I feel like we should have done the worst one first.
I'm doing this one.
You're like so stressed out.
It's the one.
Oh, the speckled one? Do you a religious or political party? Like, are you a religious person?
I am Jewish, but I don't really practice. I just do like the big holidays. I don't eat pork, stuff like that. I'm not a very political person. I am independent, and yeah, I'm spiritual more than anything else. As far as the religious side goes, I consider myself more of a spiritual person, not a religious person.
Same.
Yeah. Cheers. Birthday cake.
Why am I getting all the bad ones? Ready? You still have the...
Let's do the green one.
The...
There.
Booger?
Oh, it's
Did I say it right?
You said it good!
Is it booger? It's not booger.
It's not booger.
It's booger?
It's booger.
Okay.
Stop booging me.
That was really bad. What's your relationship status?
I'm
Miss Justine?
single.
You hear
Single
that?
as fuck.
She's single.
I'm ready to mingle.
Comment below if you want a blind date with Justine here. What's your type?
I like femmes.
Okay.
A little sometimes STEMmy. Like I can go a little bit STEMmy, but
Okay.
hard femmes usually, yeah.
Hard femmes.
Yeah, I like a little bit of an edge.
Heels, like a little bit of an edge.
Hard femme like rocker chick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you're a rocker chick, comment below. We'll get you hooked up with Justine. You have like
That's
a
true.
hair color preference or like...
Not really.
Me either.
Not really. And honestly, at the end of the day, the main thing it comes down to is just like personality and energy.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Why limit yourself, right?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Like
True.
I don't usually go for like more androms, but like it could happen if the vibe was right. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Feel the same way.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, I definitely have like my type, but
Yeah, totally.
I've dated outside my type when it's like the connection's there, or like there's really attractive like people that are outside your type. I'm like, why
Just
not?
women are just beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, all women are beautiful.
So, yeah.
It's a
Why
great-
limit
it's a
yourself
great day to
when
be a
there's
lesbian.
such a good
You're gonna leave me hanging.
2020 wasn't as good of a time to be a lesbian.
No,
but
definitely not.
We're coming into better times and hopefully not boogers.
Booger.
You.
I don't know what a booger tastes like, so how would I know if I have it? Oh,
No.
I think I have it. Wait, do I have it? Tastes like grass. Is there grass one? Do boogers taste like grass? Do they? Is there a grass one? That was booger, wasn't it?
Alright, not to like call myself out here, but you never ate your boogers as a kid.
No, I did. We probably should have like left that towards the end. You're like, drop below if you want to date with Justine. Also, did you eat your boogers as a kid? Sorry, booger.
You can also go. You're like, I'm not gonna. Listen, I
wouldn't.
was
Do they
a
taste like
child.
that?
No, I've heard people just. It's like when somebody mispronounces something just like a little bit. You're just like, that's not right.
Just like eating them.
Like eating. Listen, I was a child.
What would you consider yourself? Do you think you're like a STEM or FEM?
You know, I feel like this has been an ever change.
We talked about this earlier.
Yeah, this has been like something that's changed since I came out. Like I was pretty femme when I came out. Kind of considered myself like more of a hard femme, which is kind of like what I said, like a femme either with an edge or a femme that's not like totally femme, just
femme
like
with an edge.
yeah, that's kind of like how I like associated it when someone said it to me, like femme with an edge or a femme that was kind of just like not like I don't know, just like an.
I don't know why when I hear like femme with an edge, I feel like femme with like a razor blade in her pocket. It's like I got the edge, but I'm like a femme.
I feel like I would have done something like that.
Like, fuck you. Like I'm dressed,
Oh,
but like
no.
I'll secretly have like a knife.
Okay, I was
somewhere.
never that femme. That's what I mean. Like I
Okay.
don't know. Like I was femme. I was always wearing dark clothes and just
I
like
mean, you were always.
I still do.
She wear all black. I used to wear dark clothes.
That's never changed. I don't know. I just remember somebody saying hard femme. I forget the exact definition of it, but like this is kind of like what I think when I hear it. And then I don't know. As I came out, like as I went through my queerness and was just like figuring my shit out, my style just kind of changed with me, and I was trying different things, trying fun things. I started dressing even more like a tomboy, and I still did already sometimes. And then I shaved one side of my head off, and I shaved the other side of my head off.
You
then I
shaved
shot
your
my
head
hair.
off?
Well, shaved one side. Yeah, I just went zzz. Right now, I consider myself pretty STEMmy overall, I think. She was saying like chapstick, but I feel like I'm a little bit...
That's a very old school term.
I feel like I'm a little more feminine than that. I feel like STEM is pretty accurate.
Your lashes
for me.
on right now, definitely.
I do. Just a moment.
I feel like that's an old school term. I feel like STEM
chapstick
is like a new...
pretty, yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
STEM's like a new thing.
I like STEM. I feel like it encompasses, like, if you do a little bit of both, then it really encompasses that.
Stinky socks or Tutti Frutti?
I like the Tutti Frutti one.
Tutti Frutti or Fruity? Tutti. Oh no. Why am I getting all the crap?
And the cards have turned in my table. Wait, I said that wrong. The cards are... No, the cards are on my side. Alexis is having a very hard time in this video. Cut!
Oh. You have no idea how bad this is. No. Oh my god, I can't get it out of my mouth.
Full disclaimer, some of these are actually really horrible. Alexis isn't even really being that dramatic.
I mean, I'm not a quitter, so who's your first celebrity crush?
Megan Fox for sure. Like, no fucking question.
Toe thumbs and all, right? She has toe thumbs. I would say, like, you know, like, she's so beautiful, so it's like there has to be something.
Yeah.
There's like one thing. That's the one thing. Nothing wrong with a toe thumb. I mean, some people might be into that, but like,
yeah,
toe thumbs.
At the beginning or before I came out, always was like Ruby Rose.
Everyone.
I know.
Everyone.
God damn it.
I feel like Megan Fox.
I feel like
Ruby
such
Rose.
a stereotypical gay even saying that. Like,
It's okay. I won't tell anyone. Nobody will know.
Yeah, nobody will know.
No, secret safe. Secret's very safe. Do you have a gay icon? Anyone you like looked up to growing up?
So I used to say Ellen DeGeneres, but in light of recent events, I'm not so sure anymore. You know, I just, man. But in the past, yeah, I really liked her. Right now, I would say if I were to say someone who is gay and an icon that I really like, appreciate, and admire, is K-Stu. Just because, like, she's, I don't know, just like, I used to really not like her, and like the Twilight movies were horrible. But she, like, really...
Kristen Stewart?
She came into herself.
Did you say K-Stu?
Yeah.
They're gonna know who K-Stu is.
Oh, god damn it. Well, Kristen Stewart, come on.
Because I even was like, who's K-Stu?
Get with the times, Kristen Stewart.
Okay,
Sorry,
Kristen
I'll
Stewart.
reiterate on
She
this.
came into her own.
She really came into her own. I did not mess with her in the Twilight movies.
Neither. I was like, this girl's awkward as hell. It's because she was
but
pretending
now
to be
she's
a straight
like
person.
a total baddie.
Oh,
She really
yeah.
came into herself, style and all, and also just like, I don't know.
She's more herself now.
She's dope. She's really cool.
She's definitely more herself.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what like a lot of people in general, or like celebrities that came out, you can kind of see them transform into like who they are. Because it's like they're not trying to pretend to be somebody they're not.
Also, somebody else that I love who recently came out and just like warms my heart thinking about it, because when I was a kid I used to love this show so much. But Raven Simone from That's So Raven is gay and she's married and just like total baddie. And it's like I had no idea. But also I didn't fully know I was gay when I was younger either. So, you know, come into it.
You're like, why do I like this show so much? Why is she so cool? It all comes full circle, honestly.
Wow.
It really does.
It really does.
I have a bunch of stories from when I was little, and I was like, that's why I like that so much. Like, that makes sense. Princess Jasmine, for example.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yep.
She's a baddie.
There's so many things that
In that red outfit, though. Yeah. Is right. Is right. Princess Jasmine, when you like Jafar put her in that red outfit, I was like, I see what you're doing. I'm doing the same thing. That's great. Quality content for children, but it's great for me. I like it.
They weren't trying to make us gay.
No. The agenda, the gay agenda, definitely works.
You know, but I feel like people actually believe that. Like, somebody posted it on their story yesterday or some shit where it was like they're putting these men into dresses and they're trying to, they're doing it to try to corrupt our children. I'm like, no, dude, these men just want to wear some dresses. Let them wear their flowy skirts and live their life. I hate that.
It's so funny. It's like nobody talks about the straight agenda.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
It's a whole nother thing. It's like, what about the straight agenda?
Yeah.
Like, that's like 10% of like the media out there is like the gay agenda. It's like,
yeah, everything out there. Like, I feel like you gotta just let people make the decisions for themselves. Like,
exactly.
people are gonna be attracted to things that they're attracted to.
Just because you watch two people that are the same gender kiss on TV does not mean you're gonna be a homosexual.
Yeah, I mean, like, we grew up with more straight people kissing on TV than
look
ever,
at us now.
and look at how we turned out.
A rainbow shooting on my forehead right now, honestly.
She's a unicorn.
I am a unicorn. I like to call myself that, but not in like the Tinder unicorn kind of way, because I don't get down with that. But we'll talk about that another time. And buttered popcorn.
And or.
I have a buttered popcorn.
No, I haven't.
No.
Luck is in my favor right now.
You're doing so good, but I'm gonna like put it out into the universe that I have the buttered popcorn. You're not even scared at all. I'm terrified.
You've been getting all the bad ones.
I'm terrified. It's like, I'm not gonna make you do this by yourself, but I'm gonna like, you know, shit on myself.
She could have had me just doing this.
That wouldn't be fair, but then also I
But
got all the bad ones.
It's also so much more fun this way.
Because you get to see me suffer. Oh, thanks.
What are friends for?
Yeah, right? Okay. Right. I got it. I got this.
Oh god, that smells so bad in there. Don't smell that. Don't smell in there.
Ugh. We both got the bad one, so
Looks like
at least I don't get suffer by myself.
misery loves company.
Have you ever been discriminated against for being gay?
Only by my dad.
Yeah, like never public?
I don't
Like at
think
all?
so.
Really?
I mean, I can't remember any. Oh, actually, that's not true. Yes, actually, I have, but it was before I even knew I was out of the closet. It's pretty messed up, actually. I was at a Jewish like summer camp, and I don't know. I guess the way that I was behaving made the rabbi and rabbis of the camp a little bit uncomfortable.
How are you behaving?
I was friends with some of the girls in one of the bunks
Yes,
and
like
they were
what?
like a year younger than me.
Let's
And
cuddle.
I would like lie on the beds with them, and they were my friends. And I don't know. I guess they just had some kind of idea about me. Thought I was being too friendly or something. I don't know. Maybe there was some reason that they thought I was a homosexual. And I'm only saying that because they literally
Which
made
she
it.
is.
Yes. Okay. So they were right. But at the time, I wasn't even out of the closet.
They have some good
I
ass
was-
gaydar
I
though,
was-
don't they?
I was 16. I was, actually one of the girls there, maybe like a little bit. So, I just, whatever. Somebody realized something. I didn't actually do anything. They called me into like a meeting. And they were like, we need to speak to
They gave you an intervention?
They sat me down and they were like, we don't think the way that you've been behaving has been appropriate. Oh, also I did totally go in like a full like get up where I like dressed like this like dude with like a chin strap and for this like mock wedding thing. Oh, it was a whole thing. Whatever. They didn't
so
like
you
it
did like male drag.
I did male drag at this,
Oh.
yeah, for this mock wedding. And that was also part of it.
How
I
old were
think
you?
I was 16. I should show you pictures.
I would love to see that. We'd be like, enter a picture here.
Anyway, yeah, they were basically, they sat me down and they were like, we don't think you've been behaving appropriately. If we see you holding hands or hugging any of the girls on camp, then we are kicking you out. And for a 16-year-old girl who like literally had no like type of ulterior motive or like agenda or like anything like that, it was very upsetting.
Because you
and
can
now
have, like, the self-awareness of
and now when I look back, I was like, I didn't even know I was gay.
They knew.
But they did.
Oh, they knew.
Yeah, they knew.
Yeah,
They knew,
you
but now it's like
mentioned-
one of those stories that I look back at and I was like, even then, yeah, I was gay. I was gay.
those stories for sure.
Yeah, so yes, I do. That's the main one. That one was actually kind of fucked up. But then everybody from my bunk like came to support me, and they were like, "This is messed up. You can't do this." And then my friend tried to console me because I was upset after this, and she tried giving me a hug. And the Rebbitzin literally grabbed my arm, and she was just like, "I don't think you understand what we're talking about, and we need to talk some more." Yeah, it was messed up. It was fucked up.
And you guys just had like one big scissor file afterwards.
Yeah. Jewish girls camp. Everybody should try it. All girls camp.
Sounds like a great time. That sounds traumatic as
It was.
You had an intervention at 16.
For being gay, and I wasn't even out of the closet.
Damn.
Yeah.
They knew though. They were
I
on it.
have a lot of stories of like, I just, like, my friends would always make jokes about me being gay, like in middle school and high school. A Facebook comment, a Facebook status update, and it was like a trend that was going around, like this if you don't believe me. Like, you say something and you like it if you don't believe them. And mine was, I am not a lesbian. Like this if you don't believe me.
You should put that on a t-shirt. Will you please put that on a t-shirt? Like the photo of the post.
It was the most like thing
like this if you don't think I'm a lesbian, and the back is just a thumbs down.
No, you like it.
If you think you're not?
If you think I'm,
Oh, if you think you are.
Yeah, if you think I'm not a lesbian, like this if you don't believe me.
Oh, well then on the back of the shirt there should be a fucking 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Please do that.
I like that. That would be funny.
That'd be
But
great.
yeah, no, it was one of my most like Facebook status updates.
It really aged well, didn't it? Oh.
Oh God.
I told you it's so bad. Your mouth waters, right?
I've been having a great time doing this video with you, Alexis.
Oh my God. It waters, right?
It was bad.
It waters. It's lingering. Stereotypes or misconceptions about the queer community. How does it feel? Feels great.
We're not all sinners. I'm kidding. That's just
We
my
are
dad.
though. I sinned yesterday. And today. Hey! Oh, high five.
My dad would be so proud. No, she told me I was going to hell. I was like, I'm not
Your
going to
best
hell.
friend
I
told
was
you?
like, no, Sophia told me a while ago.
Aw.
She said something like, you're going to hell. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm an angel. And she's like, well, there's going to be a big gay party in hell. And if you're not there, you're going to have hella FOMO. I'll see you at the party in the afterlife.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm down. Wherever. We're going to be in the clouds bouncing.
Mm-hmm.
Bouncing.
Bouncing on big old titties.
These cloud titties.
I mean, if it's heaven.
Is that your stereotype though? They're all going to hell? And then is that a true or a false statement? I guess we'll find out.
No, another stereotype, just from people who aren't gay, I feel like it still is a common stereotype of your atypical, like, butch lesbian.
Oh yeah. Growing up
And
in the
it's
Midwest,
so not a thing. A
everyone-
lesbian can look like anything. It could be like the girliest person, or just like there doesn't have to be like a tell. Although that also makes it more difficult for me sometimes. Us, both of us, because we're both like femmes. But like there doesn't have to be like a tell, and there is no one way that any queer person has to look.
No.
Any queer person. Ever. Yeah.
You can look as straight as,
And
straight as
also,
possible.
you could flip that around. As a straight person, like you can have a chick
The
that looks
Karen
gay.
haircut. The Karen haircut is kind of a little bit dykey,
I think so too.
right?
Yeah.
Like John and Kate plus 8 girl.
Yeah, oh, totally.
Kind of lesbian.
She could pass as
A little bit
lesbian.
like an Ellen.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of straight women with like
no,
an Ellen haircut.
But I'm saying you could flip it, and like literally you can see a chick that looks hella dykey and she could be straight.
Do you have any advice for baby gays or any young queers? Like something that you wish you would have known sooner, or
Well, advice that just came to my head when you first said that is, I feel like there is a lot of pressure that like be who you are, and like yes you should, and like come out of the closet, but don't do it until you're ready. Like really take your time with that. Like like tell your close people if like that's how you feel like you should, and if you do have 1 or 2 close friends to tell, like that's definitely helpful to have like your people, but like don't ever feel like pressure to come out before you're actually ready, for sure.
I agree.
As far as like personal experience or personal advice that I could give, don't be shy to make that first move. Don't be too shy. Just like do it, because worst case scenarios, it doesn't work out. And
Rejection's a part of life.
if you didn't go up there in the first place, then like the same exact thing's gonna happen anyway. The end case scenario is you're not gonna get the girl. So.
All right, Justine, you want to plug your social media?
My regular Instagram is @JustineLiz. It's LISZ. And if you want to check out my photography, it's Justine.shoots.
What about your TikTok?
TikTok is the same as my regular Instagram handle, just Justine Liz. Just Justine.
All right, and I will tag her below too. Thanks for stopping by and being my first guest. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
You're thebomb.com.
You're the best, dude.
Love you.
Yeah.
We don't have a secret handshake, but
we gotta work on that. Okay, now I realize we have to.